What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here, and today I'm going to be talking about Aphria and how their CEO stepped down following short sellers' allegations. So before we do that, I just want to talk about a mistake I made this morning, and it was a pretty dumb mistake because I've done this mistake before. And before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that Aphria does look like it's currently downtrending. Yeah, Aphria seemed to be making lower lows. And then I did say at one point that they had a support line at around $9.20. And then literally right here, they broke it. So now Aphria seems to be downtrending. And I really hope they do continue to downtrend because I made a mistake, which I'm going to talk to you guys about. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I did. So yesterday, if you guys remember, I made a video yesterday titled "Why Aurora and Canopy Growth Are on Fire Today." And in that video, I also talked about a couple sales that I made that day, and one of those sales being Aphria. So I mentioned that I was planning on selling Aphria just so I could buy back the shares, hoping it would drop down today, and then so I could buy it back. So I was actually given the perfect opportunity right around here to purchase back all the shares that I made. So what I did was I tried to purchase some shares at around $8.40 or something like that. And instead of pressing the buy order, I left it at sell. So what ended up happening was I sold the remainder of my Aphria shares. And I was so pissed because I literally could have purchased shares here and I could have had some nice gains in the morning in literally like in half an hour. I could have probably made like a couple $100. And instead of doing that, I sold out of my Aphria position. So I am no longer an Aphria shareholder, which makes me upset because it was taking me so long to average down those prices. I had it at a nice price that I liked. And just because of one stupid mistake, I got rid of all my shares. So now I'm actually hoping that this downtrend doesn't stop and it continues to downfall, and I will be buying back my Aphria shares as soon as it gets to a price that I like it at, hopefully. But who knows? That might not happen. That might happen. You never know. But they do currently look like they're downtrending. So only time will tell. It's currently 1:30. So there's still 2 hours and a half left in this market. So we'll see how low Aphria will go, or will they have a nice push forward in the morning. But because of those earnings, they weren't the greatest earnings. So I think this was one of those buy the rumors, sell the news. So people bought the rumors in the morning, and now they're selling the news now that it's official. I'll be reading you guys the news of what exactly happened. But first, let's take a look at Aphria. They're currently up 3.6%. Every time I record this video, they're up a lot less. So yes, they are downtrending. And the reason why I say every time I record this video is because I tried to record this video 3 times already. The first time I forgot to press the record button. The second time I forgot to share a screen. So this is the third and hopefully the final time we record this video. So right now, Aphria is currently sitting at a market cap of 2.17 billion. You look at their technical analysis, they're a buy. And if you probably look at the short term, they're sells because they're downtrending. Oh, I'm surprised. They're a buy, a neutral, and they're 5 minutes. They're a neutral, sell. A sell buy. Aphria currently has a PE ratio of $46.61 billion. They have 232 million shares outstanding. They have a price to sales of 58, price to book of 1.57, and price to revenue ratio of 49.34. So why did Aphria shoot up this morning? There's one article. Well, there's a couple reasons why they shot up. One was their earnings weren't the greatest, but they weren't bad. And then the other reason was their CEO will step down. So Aphria shares trade higher, CEO will step down. Shares of cannabis producer Aphria Inc. rose 7.9% to $7.10 Friday afternoon. The company confirmed its CEO was stepping down and released its fiscal second quarter earnings. The stock had traded lower before the market opened. The Globe and Mail first responded Thursday that Vic Newfield would step down as CEO of Aphria amid questions about its deal-making and slumping stock price. Aphria confirmed on Friday that Newfield and co-founder Cole Kakiavialani will transition out of their executive roles over the coming months. So Vic and Cole are consummate entrepreneurs. Thanks to their vision, energy, and passion, Aphria has become a global player in an industry that didn't even exist 5 years ago, said Aphria chair Erwin Simon. At the same time, Canadian cannabis growers said it's earned net income of $54.8 million or 22 cents a share in its fiscal second quarter, up from $21.9 million or 9 cents a share in the year earlier. So the increase in net income relates to gains on the company's long-term investment portfolio, primarily divestitures of position in Hiko Brands and Liberty Health Sciences. The company also said it ended the quarter with a strong balance sheet and liquidity, including the 152.1 million cash and the 32.7 million of liquid marketable securities to fund announced Canadian and international growth and facilities expansion. So yes, I did sell all my Aphria shares this morning. I also did sell some Kushco, which we could look at Kushco. They actually, let's take a look at Kushco. And yes, Aphria does seem to continue to be downtrending. Let's take a look at Kushco real quick. And oh wow, it actually looks like I timed this one perfectly. I might have the opportunity to buy back all my Kushco shares before the markets close, because I did sell at above $7. I think or it was either exactly $7 or $7.10. I sold all but one Kushco shares, and I'll show you guys right now. I'm currently sitting on $37,000 worth of cash. Yesterday I think I was at 31K, so today I'm at 37. I did mention in my last video that I'm trying to get up to 50 to 60K cash. I want to be in a strong cash position because these have been very rocky markets, and I want to have a lot of cash just in case a perfect buying opportunity happens. So yeah, Kushco's currently downtrending. It seems like I'm timing this almost perfectly, except for that whole Aphria mistake. If I didn't make that mistake, it would have been perfect. But everyone makes mistakes. We're all human, right? I just want to touch up on a few points of this article, which they're going to talk about the numbers. So this is what happened. The stock rebounds. The stock lost about 50% of its value on December 3rd because of the short seller attack. But it has since recouped much of that, including 6.2% gain at $9.25 at 11:15 a.m. in Toronto. So this was this morning. Aphria recouped a lot of that. They're currently sitting at $9.03, so they're below that. Like I said, they currently seem to look like they're downtrending. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see Aphria end the day at $8.85. And then hopefully Monday, well, I don't even want to say hopefully Monday we have another bad day, because a lot of people will hate me for that, just because I made a stupid mistake. So that's not everyone else's. No one should be punished because of my mistake. They also had a takeover offer, so that was another reason why Aphria shares have climbed up. Aphria is also the target of a proposed 2.8 billion hostile takeover bid by Green Growth Brands, which I made a full video. Actually, I made a couple videos about that. Honestly, that takeover kind of seemed a little suspicious. There was a lot of red flags to it. I did talk about them. I might leave a link right here in the description, right here in the top corner, or in the description if you want to learn about that. So Aphria reported revenue of 21.7 million for the quarter ended November 30th, up 63% from prior quarter, but below the average analyst estimate of 28.8 million. Net income was 54.8 million, or 22 cents per share, compared to 9 cents a share last quarter, with the increase related to gains on its long-term investment portfolio. Cannabis sales rose 92% to 3,409 kilograms, equivalent with more than 1,900 kilograms of that sold to the Canadian recreational market after pot was legalized on October 17th. So those are good numbers. So more than half of those sales were from the recreational market. However, its average selling price fell to $6.54 per gram from $7.12 per gram, which that doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of competition out there, so I feel like they're gonna have to lower prices in order to compete with other companies. There's so much marijuana companies out there right now, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are thinking, oh, if our marijuana is priced the cheapest, we're gonna sell the most. So sometimes companies like Aphria have no choice but to lower their cost per gram. In the prior quarter, due to lower average prices in the recreational market compared with medical market, as a result, adjusted gross margins fell to 47% from 64% in the prior quarter. The company said it's expected to produce 255 kilograms of pot by the end of 2019, which is up from 35,000 kilograms currently. That's a big jump. So they're saying that by the end of this year, they're going to produce 255,000 kilograms, and they're only currently producing 35,000 kilograms. I guess we'll find out in a year whether that's actually true. So if they do produce that, if they are able to produce that, that does look good for Aphria. As new facilities come online, this is later than originally expected due to backlog at Health Canada, which issues licenses to the industry. So yeah, that's it for Aphria right there. There's also another interesting article of Tilray. We can take a quick look at Tilray, but this article is titled "Tilray surges 20%. Aphria reports earnings." So let's take a look at Tilray real quick. So Tilray right now is sitting at $98.46. They're still up 22%. So Tilray has had a very nice day. They actually have a nice gap here. So one thing I'm worried about is usually after you see a nice gap like that, the company declines because they want to fill that gap up. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Tilray at $86 by next week just to make up for that big gap. Sometimes you see a big jump like that and then you see a nice decline to break even. So let's just read that article real quick. Tilray surges in pre-market trading. Tilray is making new highs this morning with the company rising nearly 21% to $97 in pre-market trading session. The company's pop has come as a result of a statement made by private equity company Privateer Holdings, which stated that it would continue to hold Tilray shares through the first half of 2019. And then Aphria reports earnings. We already touched up on this on the Aphria earnings. One of the highlights of these earnings was the company saw sales growth of 154% and stated that the initial sales of recreational cannabis has given its revenue a boost in the second quarter. And it did give its revenue a boost in the second quarter because, as you can see right here, they sold 3,409 kilograms, with more than 1,900 kilograms of that sold to the Canadian recreational market. So that's a nice boost in sales. The company adjusted gross margins contracted over the same period. So yeah, that's it for Aphria. Once again, I hope you guys learned from my mistakes because I did make a pretty bad mistake this morning. I should have bought here, but instead I sold all my shares. So I am no longer an Aphria shareholder, not because I don't want to be, but because I made a stupid mistake. So hopefully you guys don't ever make that mistake. It seems to be something I continue to do because it's not the first time I've done it. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on my next video. And just don't make the same mistake I did. So that's it for now, guys. Bye-bye.